Bayern Munich, Man United and Chelsea are all targeting Morgan Gibbs-White, while the Korea Football Association are facing allegations involving prostitution services and foreign referees. And José Mourinho is disappointed after Real Madrid abandoned their pursuit of Rodri. And this is your daily football news. Bayern, Man United and Chelsea target Morgan Gibbs-White. Bayern Munich are interested in Morgan Gibbs-White, but Nottingham Forest currently have no intention of selling the England midfielder. The 26-year-old is also attracting interest from Manchester United and Chelsea, making him one of the players in demand this summer. Bayern see Gibbs-White as a possible replacement for Michael Olise in the future, while Manchester United could view him as an option to eventually succeed Bruno Fernandes. However, Forest have the upper hand. Gibbs-White is under contract until 2028, and he only signed a new deal last summer. With no pressure to sell, Forest can remain firm if the Premier League giants continue to make approaches. KFA deny past allegations involving referees. The Korea Football Association is facing significant attention after media reports raised allegations that the organization had previously used prostitution services to entertain foreign referees. The KFA has quickly denied the allegations and stated that such illegal practices do not exist within the organization today. The association has also apologized to supporters for the controversy currently surrounding the organization. At the same time, the KFA acknowledged that it needs to seriously examine the issues raised during hearings, and following a search of its headquarters, the federation says it intends to use the situation as an opportunity for reform, with greater transparency and stricter ethical standards becoming priorities. The KFA also stressed that the controversy should not affect the image of the national team or the team's efforts on the international stage. The organization now faces pressure to demonstrate that meaningful reforms will follow. Mourinho disappointed as Madrid abandoned Rodri. José Mourinho is deeply disappointed after Real Madrid decided to abandon their pursuit of Rodri and stopped plans to sign another midfielder. The Spanish star had previously been viewed as an important piece in Mourinho's plans to strengthen the squad, with the Portuguese coach pushing for reinforcements in both midfield and defense. Mourinho was even said to have considered allowing Eduardo Camavinga to leave the Bernabeu to create space for Rodri. Real Madrid's players were also waiting for the 2026 World Cup winner to arrive. However, with Rodri now considering Barcelona instead of a move to Madrid, Mourinho's plans have been thrown into uncertainty. The decision has forced Real Madrid to rethink their approach in the transfer market. Guardiola influences Rodri decision. Pep Guardiola is reportedly playing an important role in Rodri's thinking about his future. The Spanish midfielder had been heavily linked with a move to Real Madrid, but he is now said to be leaning towards a return to Spain with Barcelona. According to Cope, Rodri personally asked Guardiola which club he should choose if he had the opportunity to join either Madrid or Barcelona. Given their close relationship at Manchester City, Guardiola's advice is having a significant influence on the 30-year-old midfielder's decision. Guardiola has a special history with Barcelona, both as a former player and manager, and is said to have guided Rodri towards Camp Nou. If Rodri ultimately chooses Barcelona, it could represent a major change in direction after his expected move to Real Madrid. Newcastle explained Bruno Guimaraes' sale. Newcastle sporting director Ross Wilson has explained why the club agreed to let Bruno Guimaraes join Arsenal. Newcastle did not want to sell the Brazilian midfielder because of his importance to the team. However, Bruno himself expressed a desire to take on a new challenge, forcing the club to consider his situation. Arsenal then made an offer large enough to change the circumstances surrounding the deal. Wilson stressed that the decision was not based only on money, but also on the player's own wishes. For Newcastle, it was clearly an unwanted departure, especially considering Bruno's role within the squad, but once the midfielder made it clear that he wanted to leave and the right offer arrived, the club had to make a difficult decision. Manchester United lead John Lukumi race. Manchester United are emerging as one of the leading contenders to sign Bologna defender John Lukumi. The 28-year-old centre-back is on United's shortlist as the club look to strengthen their defence. Lukumi has only 1 year remaining on his current contract with Bologna and is open to testing himself at Old Trafford. However, Manchester United face competition for the Colombian international. Juventus, Nottingham Forest and Bayern Munich are also said to be interested in the defender. To convince Bologna to sell, United have have reportedly made an offer worth €25 million plus a further €3 million in add-ons, with several major clubs monitoring his situation and his contract entering its final year. Lukumi could become an important name to watch in the transfer market. Marc Casado faces uncertain Barcelona future. Marc Casado's future at Barcelona is becoming increasingly uncertain after he was not registered in the squad for friendlies against Udinese and Nottingham Forest in Italy. According to Sport, the 22-year-old midfielder was present at the Joan Gamper training center but left before the rest of the squad traveled. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia is emerging as a possible destination. Al Hilal and Al Ahly are both interested in Casado and could compete for his signature. Barcelona are also said to be willing to consider selling the midfielder if they receive an offer of around €40 million. Such a sale would provide additional funds for the club's summer transfer plans. With Casado left out of the traveling squad and interest growing from Saudi Arabia, his situation at Barcelona is one to watch closely. Christian Romero waits for Barcelona. Christian Romero has agreed terms with Atletico Madrid, but the Argentine defender is still not ready to make his final decision. According to Mundo Deportivo, Romero remains hopeful that Barcelona could show serious interest in signing him. The Tottenham centre-back is even said to have contacted Barcelona through his representatives to explore the possibility of a move to Camp Nou. That situation has prevented the Atletico deal from being completed so far. Despite an agreement already being in place, Romero now faces a major decision over his future. He can either continue waiting to see whether Barcelona make a move or accept the opportunity prepared by Atletico Madrid. For now, the final decision remains in the hands of the Argentine international, with his future still uncertain as the transfer situation continues. Arsenal target Kenan Yildiz and Christian Romero. Arsenal are changing their transfer plans after failing to sign Vinicius Jr., with Kenan Yildiz now emerging as one of their attacking targets. The Gunners have returned to their interest in the Juventus youngster as they look for another option to strengthen their attack. Arsenal are also monitoring Francesco Pio Esposito of Inter Milan and are leading that race, although Inter remain determined to keep their academy product. Esposito could cost between £73 million and more than £85 million, while his contract runs until 2030. Arsenal's need for another forward has also increased with the possibility of Gabriel Jesus leaving Emirates Stadium. Meanwhile, Christian Romero is open to joining Arsenal, but Tottenham are strongly against selling their captain to their North London rivals. Any deal would therefore be extremely difficult to complete. Liverpool complete Ronald Araujo loan. Liverpool are preparing to strengthen their defense with Ronald Araujo arriving in Merseyside to complete his medical and finalize a loan move from Barcelona. The agreement includes an option to buy the Uruguay international for around €55 million. Araujo is expected to miss the friendly against Monaco because he joined the squad late, but his arrival is considered a major boost for Liverpool as they deal with a defensive injury crisis. Training footage from Barcelona has also highlighted his impressive physical condition and pace. Meanwhile, Liverpool are facing a major obstacle in their pursuit of Bradley Barcola. Paris Saint-Germain are demanding more than €150 million for the French forward, a figure Liverpool are unable to meet. The situation could give Arsenal an opportunity to restart their interest. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch could be given an important defensive role, with Dominic Szoboszlai providing greater flexibility. And that wraps up your football breaking news for the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world will be continuously updated on Offside News. Make sure hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.